Chapter 8 of this book. A bit like Charles Dickens, isn't it? Isn't it? Charles Dickens. Can you understand my accent? Charles Dickens. It's what he used to do. He used to knock out like not a chapter, but say a couple of pages of his stories, and they used to sell them for a halfpenny or something, And so people would kind of buy a portion of a book and then read it, read like what's going on, sort of in chapter 7. Well, this is chapter 8. You had the rent money. That police helicopter go over this morning. I don't mind them. What it is with me, I hate noise, And then it's really quiet, and you're flipping, just like a click of the door makes you jump, And it must be we're getting older, You get older and everything flipping hurts. All my back's killing me. But the thing is, I do like a lot of weightlifting as well, to keep healthy. And you're not sure whether it's the weightlifting that's killing you, tiring you and making you feel ill, or whether it's the cold, because it's still snowy outside. In fact, this microphone's freezing. Not freezing, but cold to the touch. And that's particularly annoying, isn't it? Every time I say it, and in that horrible sort of ponderous know-all way. And you know that I don't know what's coming next, because I don't even know myself. Oh yeah, I was watching this French singer. I didn't realise she was a singer. Yeah, lots of things about France I've no idea. Sort of football you can understand. That's if you enjoy football. Like I do enjoy football. And I like watching amateur teams as well as Man United and Leeds and all these other ones. Oh yeah, I was looking at her, I thought, wow, look at, she's amazing, brilliant, beautiful looking woman. And you'd be surprised, you start thinking to yourself, what am I doing, fancying all these different women on the internet. It's crazy, isn't it? I suppose everybody has this, they watch people on television and think, he's nice, isn't he? I don't know how people who are married get by. But when I was married or living with my girlfriend, I never really looked at people I never looked at anybody in a sexual way, I just switched it all off. I wasn't interested. It's weird, isn't it? I was interested in going to work and playing football and getting my head down for a sleep, because you're that tired. I'm not kind of really interested in any of them. It's just stupid, isn't it? Anyway, so I was watching this video of hers, and it was a fashion one first. But it wasn't even that took my mind. It was, I liked the streets in Paris. I liked the cobblestones, And we've got cobblestones here in next street to where I live. Well, next street, yeah. Cobblestones, they used to use them, and then they changed it for tarmac. And now you see tarmac's all smashed to fucking. Oh, I nearly swore. All tarmac's always smashed to pieces, and councils always having to pay money. Send people out and do jobs and fix those potholes, because it was like a big issue in Britain. Potholes everywhere. And drivers are all complaining. They have like loads of things to pay, don't they? Council tax, road tax, all these insurance. And then when they're driving, it's like the potholes were so big, it's like you'd really smash your whole suspension up or something. Anyway, so looking at these streets in Paris, and you notice they're I was going to say pebbles, you know, they're oh, you know what I mean, they're flipping those things. I forget God, so I think I've got flu because I've had to have some paracetamol today. I've got flu. I don't feel well at all. So it's quite hard to make this next video, you know. This is chapter 8. This will be something like Pebble Streets. Nah, it's not Pebble, is it? What's it called? Anyway, looking at it, you know, behind this particular woman or another one, they're just people who get interviewed and they ask them about what clothes they're wearing, you know, like these shoes and these boots and this fur coat or this coat she was wearing, and you get different ones with different fashion. But I'm kind of interested in the streets, you know. I kind of like the look. It's like just like going on holiday or something. It's kind of, hey, look, it's different, innit? And it has a sort of different effect on you. And this one was quite high up, meaning it's kind of up on the hills of Paris. I think Paris has got like 7 hills, like Rome. It is actually built on 7 sort of hills. I know they got like the Seine, the river and all that, but so if you want to travel around Paris, you kind of got to go up these hills. And cobblestone, that's it, they got these cobblestone roads, streets, avenues, but these cobbles, they were lovely. You looked at them, the work involved. I wasn't thinking this at the time, but now I am. But the work involved, it's like an old craft, you know, cobblestone streeting. And I noticed this white van, which was like an electrician or something, fairly new van by the looks of it. And he was doing something or other there, just waiting around, and then he started his engine up and went off. But you kind of get drawn into your fantasy world of what if I was an electrician in Paris, what would I be doing? I know it's crackers, but it's what your imagination does, doesn't it? You think, oh yeah, if I had that van, and I didn't even know if it was an electrician, it might have just been delivering a washing machine or something, and I don't know what it was. See, I go back and I'll look at it and watch, see what that's, you know, instead of what's being presented to me as kind of like fashion, and then I don't understand the French that well. So you think you do, but you don't, you know, like oh God. It must be the worst language in Europe to understand. Like Italian is fairly clear, German is fairly clear, you know, they kind of clench the teeth. British English is fairly clear. But Leeds is not, you know, nobody can understand the Leeds accent. Londoners are worse, they talk really fast, don't they? I mean, I've got used to it, but Amsterdammers, they talk fast as well. They kind of sing when they talk. Talk like that. And then there's Danish, isn't there? My mate's in Denmark, and God, you can't understand that one. You try to read it, you know, it's mental. So stick with English at the moment. Yeah, so this one, volume, chapter 8, is going to be called Cobblestones now, I'm going to call it, because it's kind of neutral as well, isn't it? And I'm not exactly telling you how much I fancy any of these chicks, you know, because they are, some of them, there's about 4 of them, 5 of them are really beautiful. They're about 22 years of age, you know, and it's like a magazine, you know, that's, I don't know what they're famous for. Some of them are like fashion designers, some of them, and I don't know where they're working, kind of things like that. And this one turns out she's a flipping singer, and she sold 2 million albums. Yeah, completely unknown to me, because you don't really know much when you're in Britain. You kind of know what's going on in Britain, and then America. But you don't really know what's going on in Paris, you know. Not that I'd be even interested, but I am, because I like it's the internet. You know, you just to find yourself walking through those streets in Paris in your head, you know. I don't know why. I've no idea. Because I've been there before. I'll tell you that in the next story anyway, or it'll come up. But this is chapter 8, Cobblestones, and this one's ending after 10 minutes 30 seconds, which was my usual discipline of 10 minutes, not waffling on and on, you know. Because 10 minutes is about as much as anybody can take sometimes. So I'll finish now. 10 minutes 40 or so it'll be. And it's called Cobblestones. Chapter 8, Cobblestones in Paris or something.